you couldn't hear me. Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the Space Riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your Space Rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Push comes to shove, we'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Andy to buy it with his paper out money. Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot. Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know that's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere. The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt.
tonight we ride straight into the fire.
Keep hitting those dingers, George, and you'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to hero. Tonight we ride straight.
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
Ready to go, go, go. We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero.
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake. Need to build up my calluses.
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
I am Groot.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? If they catch us, they'll shoot us on spot. Out here, on the frontier, cops don't have time to arrest people.
I am Groot.
Relax, bud. Nova Corps ain't the type to shoot first. Arresting folks is their whole thing. That and silly helmets.
Rocket! Why are the array cables everywhere on the floor?
I'm working on it!
Nice. Rocket finally cleaned up the fur balls.
You're welcome!
No wonder Rocket's the way he is.
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you
Almost
left-
20 years, and those tracks are
leans over
still
me, And
fire.
he says, what do you need these for then?
I am Groot.
Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing.
I am Groot.
Well, what was I supposed to tell him? I need them to build some ultrasonic lore so my team of ex-cons can trap a mystery creature in the most,
Hey,
legal
Bluebird,
place
you
in the
copy?
universe. You want to throw in a
I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was It was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Mind if we put a pin in this?
A pin?
Pick it up another time? I should, get back.
Sure.
She's only been here a few months, but her room's already decked out. Deadliest woman in the galaxy. A misnomer. An accurate misnomer. Thanos sucked.
This moment of quiet reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknov 7.
Oh, not again.
I see you have discovered my criminal
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Mind if we come back to this?
I do not.
Cool. Cool. Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
Okay, we will definitely need to come back to this because I am dying to know about Catathian Excalibur, but just not right now.
I will be here.
Did you bring back the docking chips you took from the alignment console?
I'll do it as soon as I reconfigure them!
You better not try to sell them off!
Not like I'd make any money!
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's just one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go. Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Morgoth, be with you.
Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates.
There. And we're in.
Incredible.
I realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We do not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa! Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night? And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clicks to the drop side. Ground's too unstable to land the ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
I am Groot.
What, the pink goo? It's custom nanoresin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away.
Peter Quill, the insubordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
Nah, it's totally safe. Now, can we please focus less on the toxic goo and more on all this cool war junk it's holding together?
Take that, brittle stuff.
It is strange. I have not encountered any corpses in the wreckage.
He is not a better shot than me. Heads up! Dangerous and unstable. Yeah, we get it. Show off.
Just making sure my guns work.
How many of these ships did you personally destroy, Assassin?
In this massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war. How do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like,
Flat broke, Rocket. We need a big break. Aren't you tired of eating yarrow root?
it's so... mealy.
Listen, this is a restricted zone. Whatever monster lives here, nobody else has one.
Lady Hellbender values rarity in her acquisitions.
Exactly.
You know, I think I do sort of get it. Thousands of worlds fighting for some fleeting greater good. Guess it is kind of poetic. Cheer up. Just because the war was horrible doesn't mean there wasn't good times along the way. Whoa!
I'm okay.
Ha! Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The three of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Hey, can't a guy want to spend some quality time with his friends?
Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Groot, you think we could find pieces of the Tryon Shard in here? You never heard of the Tryon Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with.
How'd you even know the other way was a dead end?
Because, unlike you, I have a very keen sense of direction. Yeah. I heard Nova Corps once wanted to cover entire planets in NovaNet, just like this place. Hostile ones, I guess. Watch it, Will!
All good, no worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think.
That is one big mushroom. Someone's been practicing. Ugh, I hate these ship-eating parasites. Flarkers would chew right through the Milano in 2 cycles.
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead.
I'm Groot.
I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone working on these old wrecks. It was a long time ago anyways. Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive.
I'm Groot.
I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it. Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot. Hey, Gamora, make sure the Milano don't get stuck in any of this resin. Floor! Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill?
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die! Aw, hey, little guy.
You dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without the con.
Little busy! Ha ha! Crap! That's cheating! You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again. Stay back!
Don't die! Gamora will have my head! Yo, Quill! You alright?
Peachy!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should've heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
How's Team Rocket doing down there?
We're fine. Waiting for Quill to show up.
Your team was tasked with keeping Peter Quill safe.
Am I supposed to fall in holes instead of him?
Yes. His fragile Terran frame cannot handle the impact.
Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit.
I'm Groot.
Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the mining ship. We put our thumpers in the right places, and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right place. Mother of Scott!
Are you kidding me?
Son of a schmag! That was too close! You okay, Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine you did. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross. More ship eaters. Oh, they're everywhere. All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that?
We gotta go that way, across the gap. Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We will restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck in here with the rest of the graveyard.
They wouldn't do that, right? Leave us to rot in here? Has to go against the Nova Code or something.
Yeah, well, who would ever know?
I would know.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay. We're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
Huh. Worth a shot. Found something with a charge. Kinda looks like a spacey car battery.
Lucioid or xenon cell? Never mind. Let's try it. Bring it over to the middle here.
Okay. This thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At best. You'll be fine.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what? Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit. Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready! I hate bugs! Bugs are hot, Thanks for the heads up, bud!
Sorry to burst your bubble!
Look out! Come on, you hunk of junk! Done. We're all plugged in.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go. I don't see any way out of the missile bay except that passage, bud. Quill, we found a way out.
I am Groot.
Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster all the way to Lady Hellbender, don't expect us to send units to your next of kin or nothing.
I don't have kin.
My family is dead.
Survivors split the money. The rest of you... we'll make sure you get a proper burial. Groot'll say some nice words.
If we are devoured, there will be no remains to bury.
I bet Lady H has a poop scoop.
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size. Plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Now anyways. I wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times.
I am Groot.
The entire facility was the problem. I wish I'd gone back and blown it up before the end of the war.
Peter Quill, the double agent is trying to lull me into a false sense of security.
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
I am Groot.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill! So what do I gotta do to get a last name like Drax?
Catathians have no need for surnames.
What about the Destroyer?
It is a moniker to mark the countless I slaughtered during a shameful period of untempered rage.
Yeah, one of those! I could be Rocket the Ruthless.
We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head!
You have robot parts inside your head.
Rocket scores!
Found the nest! Maybe this is the Parasite Clubhouse!
Wonder how many big bot carcasses we'd find looking around the entire zone. Quill, I hear you scanning.
I am Groot.
I'm having the time of my life.
I am Groot.
Quill, shoot down a nest if you're having fun.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
Ugh, you're so predictable. Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hypercircuits.
Boo! No one knows what those are!
Are you scanning for targets?
How's that bet going over there?
I am crushing this!
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time. You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating!
All right, Thumper goes there, Quill.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.